Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today to share with you a weekly Wednesday tutorial. And today I'm featuring a Stitched Season Designer Series paper that goes along with the Stitched Stocking bundle. And that Stitched Stocking bundle is actually a online exclusive. So hop on over to my blog at blessedbycards.com and you will find all the information that you need for the paper and for the bundle. So for today's first card, I took a real red and I put a basic white on the inside. And then I just used the paper. I just let the paper do the work for me. So this is just a square of the paper and I cut it along to make it look like that it's a quilted front, and I mounted it with a little bit of real red and garden green. And then for our greeting, I did the same thing, just garden green, real red, and stamped in the real red ink. And that was how super simple card number 1 came together. Okay, so card number 2, I basically just used the back side of that very same paper piece. And this is what was on the back side. The other side is all quilted things, and on this side are all the Secret Sea snowflakes. And this is super clean and simple. It's just a basic white card, and I put a layer of the Designer Series paper, and then I use those sweet dies from the Winnie the Pooh bundle. I can't remember exactly what the name of those are, but I will put those in my blog description. And then on the inside, I just added a little strip of that paper to finish off the inside. And that is how super simple that came together. I did pop up Stampin' Dimensionals with this particular card. Okay, so for card number 3, I have used, again, strips of that same Designer Series paper, and I just cut it into 3/4 of an inch. I'm not exactly sure how long these are. I think they might be 4 inches. I will link that again in the description. So on my blog at Blessed by Cards, there's a free download of a project sheet that has all the pictures and all the supplies that you'll need for everything. And so I started with a basic white card. I added a little layer of the Secret Sea, another basic white, and then I added the strips and I alternated them. And then the Merry Christmas I just stamped, and again I used Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up that greeting. Now, I just kind of eyeballed this to see where it is, but you could certainly draw a little pencil and then erase it to get your 2 on the top and your 2, the other 3 to be lined up perfectly. That's all it is, really, just the strips of paper. I alternated the heights and I added that strip across using Stampin' Dimensionals. So that's how super simple that card came together, and that was the same back side of that Designer Series paper, and that is the front of it. So I just used 1 sheet of that, and I still have some leftovers to play around with. So those are the 3 cards I have for our weekly Wednesday today. Thanks so much for joining me. Be sure to stop by next week for more tutorials on crafting and card making. So hop on over to my blog and download your free project sheet. And until next week, be blessed.